Alrighty, because a few people asked me how to do a chromlum in Leveler, I'm gonna do a quick rundown here. So you have your terrain file, open that up, then basically just need this one. I'm gonna go to filter, blur the whole map by, I usually do 30, but that takes a little bit of experimenting. Depends on what track you have, Supercross or National, how much of elevation you have, all that. I usually just do 30 for Supercross tracks. You end up with the blurred map. Save that as just a blurred version. Then you go to File, open up the original one. So if you minimize that, you have the two files open. Go to Filter. First thing is, if you happen to have elevation limits, just get rid of those or set them a little bit higher. Otherwise you'll run into some issues. Once you've set that, go to Filter, Combine, subtract the blurred one from the original one, press OK. Should end up with something similar to this. So this isn't really too detailed yet, and that's because I still have some very high and very low spots on the map. Just gonna go to the tween tool and get rid of this one. This already looks better. Make it bigger. Also get rid of, basically just get rid of unnecessary details, because you want to have the detail on the track. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe just blur this one out a little bit. Just a few little touch-ups here and there. And once you end up with something like this, go to File, export it as a PNG for me. I'm gonna go to desktop in here. Gonna go chrome something, and then you end up with that basically. For Reflex, this is what you get out of Leveler, and the final result, how I ended up like tweaking the brightness and the contrast, touching some other areas up. This is basically how the end result looks like. So you can see, just balance out some colors, play around with contrast and the brightness, touch up the ruts a little bit, and that's basically all I did for Reflex chromlums.